Greetings, Goddess Body, Mind, Spirit community. This is your Goddess Guru, Tyra Omilade, here to share a word of inspiration with you on your path to self-realization and self-mastery. Today, I want to talk to you about a question that came to me as I pondered something. And that question is, are you willing to follow your Orisha? I bet most people would say, oh, of course, I'm definitely willing to follow my Orisha. If you would just tell me who my Orisha is, I'm so willing to do exactly what that Orisha says to do. And so I just want to talk about that for a few minutes because I don't know if people all the time really understand what is this Orisha tradition about. Now, I do want to just tell you from the door, I am initiated 2 times over. The first time I initiated into a goddess-based tradition called the Sacred Feminine Mysteries. The second time I initiated into the mysteries of Yemonja as an Orisha priestess of Yemonja. But make no mistake about it, I am not traditional. So what I'm telling you is what Spirit is giving me, and it works based on the people that I work with, largely because this is what I was taught. It worked for me. It's working for a lot of the people who initiated with me. And this is what we're teaching the people that we work with. So just want to clear that up from the door because, yeah. So are you willing to follow your Orisha? I think that a lot of times when people realize this Orisha tradition, they're coming from a background where, there's some God, they've been raised to believe there's some God outside of us that judges us, that is in charge of our destiny. We don't all the time feel in charge of our destiny. And, it's just you come into it. Most of the people I know, let me not say most of the people, but a lot of the people I know come in from the Christian tradition. And I just believe people think their Orisha is going to like swoop down and save their lives, just come in, flying through the room and just fixing everything. But it's really a relational situation when it comes to the Orisha. It's really relational when it comes to spirituality in general. Because if Christians will talk about it's a relationship. I've never been a part of any other religion, so I don't know. But I can imagine if people like Muslims, for instance, if they praying 5 times a day, that's probably about some kind of relationship with the great Allah, right? So it is about a relationship, okay? And oftentimes, I need y'all to know, first and foremost, let me just say it. Your Orisha is not going to come in here and swoop down and save your life. There are times when that will absolutely happen. When we get ourselves in a situation where, maybe we're about to get in a car accident, something serious is about to happen, there will be interventions on our behalf. But typically, what the Orisha, if we can understand that the Orisha provide wisdom for living, right? They provide a roadmap for us to follow, but it is incumbent upon us to actually do the work. I think it's so unfair to F up our lives, to totally mess up our lives. And let me just pause it. I know some of us had some horrible things done to us, okay? I'm not talking to you on that. This does not cover that. I'm talking about in general. A lot of us, we sabotage our lives. We don't invest in our lives wisely. We live a life of really where we're abusing ourselves and we feeling bad. And the next thing we know, we find out about the Orisha tradition and we expecting our Orisha to come in, swoop down and save our lives. That ain't right. That ain't right. The Orisha, in my heart of hearts, I just hear them saying, you messed up your life. So you fix it yourself. Because then at the end of the day, what's going to end up happening is you're going to feel way more empowered. Okay. You're going to feel way more empowered. So, and that's what they want. They want you to stand in your power. We never can get strong. We never can determine our divinity if we've got some great energy swooping down, saving us every time we need salvation. But what I will tell you is they will give you a roadmap for what you are to do. And I think people are so not understanding that. Let me say it that way, that they don't follow their Orisha. It's like, if my Orisha has been telling me for years, you will not get out of spiritual sharing. I don't care how much you try to hide from it, try to do it in a weird, funny, sneaky, quiet way that nobody really notices. You some type of underground spiritual, I share wisdom. I'm not putting teacher or anything like that yet, but you trying to do it all underground and you don't want nobody to know, whatever. She was like, nah, nope, that is not working. You stepped on this path. You're going to do what I said you're going to do, which is your destiny. Please, Yemoja, help me. Oh my gosh, Yemoja, poor pitiful me. This is me. Poor pitiful me, Yemoja. She was like, just when you're ready. She's just like a mama, just when you're ready. Just when you're ready, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. Now, has she done it for me? No, because I'm telling you, I've spent years very terrified of like really stepping fully on this path. I realized the amount of work that it takes, the amount of commitment and responsibility that it takes. And so, just different reasons. I was like, no, I don't know if I'm ready for that. But this is the path that my Orisha has been like, this is what you gonna do. This is what you're gonna do. I'll give you another example. I so badly want to quit teaching dance and fitness. I so badly want to quit teaching dance and fitness because I swear for Jesus, it has something to do with this weight issue I have. I will tell you, from the door, teaching African dance, I have done everything I can to get out of teaching African dance. I've just been like, I don't feel confident. There have been times when people will this is how it is in the arts world. They will treat an artist like, why are you here? You don't have the same training that we have. Why you get to do what you doing? You've been around less time. You got less training and all that kind of good stuff. Well, my center needed a teacher, a reliable teacher. And one thing I'm reliable. I may not have been making videos all these years like I should have, but I've always come back to you. I've always come back. All right. So I'm faithful. That's something I can say. I am faithful. So that's what got me the job. I show up every week. And I'm willing to learn, So do reading after reading after reading. Nope. My Orisha is like, baby, these women out here, because mostly women come to my class. I do have a few guys, but mostly women come to my class. These women out here need you to come and love on them. They need you to come and help them work out. Really, mama, please, mama, let me say, please, mama, please. I cannot tell y'all how many readings I've done to get out of teaching dance and fitness. And then the other population that I largely work with is children. And I'm like, I got a reading from an astrologer recently, specifically because I wanted to make sure I'm headed on the right career path. Because y'all, look, homeschooling is about to end for me in about a year and a half. So the sister's going to have to get herself together on the work front. All right. I actually like the work. I'm not going to be just sitting around this crib. So I need to know what I'm going to do. And I just wanted to make sure I was on the right path. And I just was like, he's going to say, yes, perfect. And it's over. He was like, no, you really need to do something with children. I'm like, what? What? No, say no, please. I did everything I could to steer him away from me having to continue to do little kitty fitness classes or whatever. Um, but I just keep getting the message that you can run, but you can't hide from these babies. This morning, I went and taught a little kitty fitness class at the library for Black History Month. And man, when I looked at those little kids, I was like, all right, mama, all right, mama, all right, mama. I'll stay. I'll stay. Oh, they're making me weak. I'm just so weak. They make me so weak. And then I act so silly when I'm with the kids, right? So, yeah, it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I've been doing this for 10 years. And I just feel like my body needs a break. But for whatever reason, my Orisha has said, this is what you came here to do. And when I look at my chart, that's what it says. So I'm asking you, your Orisha is going to ask you to get healed up. Your Orisha is going to ask you to stand up and represent. Are you willing to do that? Because this is not games, right? It's fun, but not all the time. All right. It's something to, one of my sons is really into gaming. I get why people love gaming. It's like this mental thing you want to do to try to win or whatever. There is like a gaming aspect at times to what we're doing. But at the end of the day, either you're going to do the work and you're going to represent, or you're going to find that you're coming up short in this Orisha tradition. So to save you some time, that's why I'm making this video, to let you know, you say you want to know who your Orisha is. I want my leckes. I want my leckes. You might find some people out there that charge you premium price for your leckes, and you'll walk around all proud, right? But let me tell you, sometimes when you pay premium price and they're not giving you no education, right? All you got is a leckes. Now, I'm not saying the initiation isn't real, but I am saying that you may come up feeling like, I know my Orisha wants me to do something, but I'm not quite sure. What I can tell you about the way we do it, and I would encourage you to find somebody to help you who's like this. They will tell you, oh, so you want your leckes, huh? All right, tell me what you know about Oshun. Tell me what you know about Yemanja. Tell me what you know about Eshu Legua. How are you going to incorporate the wisdom of Obatala in your life? And, oh, you want the Shango Eleke, huh? Okay. Tell me how you're going to let Shango lead, guide, and direct your life unto your destiny. I need you to write that down. Give it to me. Sign it, all right? So I can remind you of what you said you were going to do, all right? See, these Elekes mean that you have committed to being guided by the Orisha. You go find out who your Orisha is. You know which one's ruling your head. First thing you need to just be like, with grace and ease, tell me, what do I need to do? Submit to that Orisha. That Orisha has medicine. That Orisha has wisdom and insight that will help to heal your life. Not only will it help to heal your life, it'll help you get on your destiny. And more than likely, whoever rules your head probably got a skill set you can use to help others in the world and make a little cha-ching. Not even a little. Make good cha-ching, all right? When you're working with the Orisha, you're going to cha-ching, all right? So just putting it out there. Are you willing to follow your Orisha's lead? Because if you are, trust me, you will prosper and you will benefit. But it is a question that you need to answer. And if you are honest and you say no, it's okay. because it's better to be honest and say, no, I'm not willing to follow my Orisha's lead, because then that's where you start working with your Orisha. Orisha, I'm really struggling with what you're asking me to do. So I'm going to need you to help me get there. You know, that's the beautiful thing about the Orisha. They never, ever give up on us. The last thing I'll say is the ultimate Orisha is your Ori. Day in and day out, your Ori is telling you. Your Ori is your higher self, your head. It's the aspect of yourself that did not differentiate into this body. And it sees the next step you need to take. That is actually the Orisha of all Orisha that give permission to the other Orisha to work with us. Okay. You know, they say spirit can't give you, what the head won't allow. So the ultimate Orisha to follow is your spirit. But when you know who rules your head, just be willing, because you are going to land in the most amazing place. I can tell you unequivocally that following my Orisha, I feel happier. I feel more at peace, and just more purposeful. For me, having a purpose in life is important. So yeah, I encourage you, excuse me, to, or just, I just want to let you know that, you'll land in a better spot. And anytime an Orisha asks you to give something up, if you really think about it, you needed to give it up anyway. They tried to wait to see if you were going to give it up, and you didn't. But the Orisha are for us. Don't come up in here thinking, they were trying to punish us. I don't know what that bullcrap is. That ain't how the Orisha work. The Orisha only get harsh with us when we don't listen. So, I think we need to get a whole new picture and understanding of the Orisha. And one of the best ways to do that is, if you get a reading and you find out who your Orisha is, then start meditating with that Orisha. Wear the colors of that Orisha, call the name of that Orisha, turn on praise music of the Orisha, stop reading about the Orisha. Sometimes we do need to read a little bit. Maybe you need to read to know, what is the color of that Orisha, or, what day is that Orisha the strongest. But it's really, you need to set up a relationship with your Orisha. Now, let's say you don't know who rules your head, but someone contacted me. No, maybe it was a video someone posted that they had gotten a reading and Obatala had spoken in that reading, but they were pretty sure they were not told that Obatala ruled their head. But that's the Orisha that spoke in the reading. So if you've gotten a reading and that Orisha is really speaking to you, through an Odu. So for instance, in this case, Obatala, that's the Orisha you need to be working with. Maybe Obatala is going to get you to the point where you're really ready to work with the primary Orisha of your head. Let's say you have not gotten a reading, you've gotten no Odu. A lot of people on my channel say, oh my gosh, I really feel like all these messages from Yemoja, or all these messages from Oshun, those are the two top ones that I hear about. Then that's your Orisha. But your Orisha should not just have you thinking about them. Your Orisha, when you're really working with the Orisha, you are taking action. Okay? So are you willing to follow your Orisha? That's really what I'm asking you. Are you willing to take the action that the Orisha are calling you to take? And so, yeah, if it's Yamaja Oshun, you've had no reading, but you're seeing blue everywhere, and you keep running into people who are initiated in the Yamaja, and someone mentioned Mami Wata, you hear about Mami Wata, and it's just all this Yamaja stuff coming up, and some kind of way you ended up getting a trip to the ocean, and then yeah, that's your Orisha. Work with that Orisha right now. And maybe in working with Yemoja, she's going to help prepare you for when it's time to get the reading, where you actually find out which Orisha actually rules your head. This is Tyra Omilade. Hope that this has been helpful to you. Please like the video and share it. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. If you've followed your Orisha, how did that work out for you? And I'm the type that's like, tell me the good and the bad, because we can all learn from all situations. And also, I would love it if you joined me in my inner circle, which is a place where I share additional wisdom teachings that I don't share publicly. You can just go to my website and learn more about that, goddessbodymindspirit.com, as well as request a reading there. Yes, I can help you understand who rolls your head. Yes, I can. All right. So, yeah, please, by all means, look me up. I can help you if you are in need of a reading. And also, you're invited to my inner circle. I would love to have you there. Love y'all. Take care. See you in the next video. Peace.